This question here, we are being told that a radioactive material has a half-life of 20 days. Okay, so a sample of the material contains 8 times 10 power 10 atoms. How many atomic nuclei have decayed after 60 days? So we are given the number of after 60 days, a half-life of 20 days, and the atoms contained. So the first thing in this question we need to do is to calculate the number of a half-lives that have passed in 60 days. To calculate the number of half-lives that have passed in 60 days, we need a half-lives. Here to calculate the number of a half-lives that have passed in 60 days. So we take total time over the half-life we have been given. Okay, which it is going to be 60 over 20, which is equals to 3 half-life. I think we have seen the way I've done it. 3 half-lives. Okay, so the next thing now we need to do is finding the remaining fraction, because now already we know so that the half-life of that one, we have 3 half-lives. Okay, 20 20 20, it will make a 60. So we need to find the remaining fractions of the half-lives. Now the half-lives, the remaining fraction, it will be a half-lives power 3, whereby now it will give us what? 1/3. Okay? Then after we have been given 1/3, the next step it is we need to calculate the number of remaining atoms, because now we know so well that the number of atoms that have remained after 60 days. So we need to calculate the number of remaining atoms. To find the number of the remaining atoms, we multiply the remaining fraction by the original number. Okay, because this is the remaining fraction. Now for us to get the remaining atoms, it will be 1/8 times 8 times 10 power 10. Now we need to know the remaining atoms. Remember, remaining atoms. Now for us to calculate the remaining atoms, because it is the remaining fraction, now we need to get this one from this point here. So it will be, this one was there 1, now we get it is 1 times 10 power 10 atoms. Those are the ones now which have been remained after 60 days. Now the atomic decayed, the number of atoms decayed, so number of decayed atoms. The number of decayed atoms, we take always the original atoms. Number of decayed atoms, it's always original number of atoms minus number of the number of remaining atoms. Okay, so the original number of atoms, it was 8 times 10 power 10 minus the remaining atoms. Remember, we had it here, 1 times 10 power 10. Okay, when we subtract it, we get the decayed number of atoms decayed. It is now 7 times 10 power 10 atoms. Okay, those are now the number of atoms now decayed after 60 days. Have a nice time. Enjoy physics. Oh, don't forget to subscribe.